Hiya everyone, my name's Merryn, and today we're heading up to Melbourne Airport's Terminal 3 to catch another flight down to Hobart. This time we're staying for one night, so I've checked in my luggage and now we're heading down to security. Once we were past security, I decided to make my way to the Virgin Australia lounge to grab some breakfast. At the front entrance of the lounge, there's a bit of a bottleneck, so it appears super busy. However, the lounge is actually quite spacious and it was very easy for me to find a seat on my own. The buffet has a variety of cold and hot foods on offer, as well as self-serve drinks and my dad's favorite pancake machine. In the mornings, they also have barista-made coffee available, so I obviously opted for that over the self-serve coffee. I don't do buffets very often, and it shows. It tasted fine though. And then for the remainder of my stay, I just watched planes. Before I left the lounge, I had a quick look at the rest of the space. It is seriously so spacious. It is huge. These drink dispensers are also scattered everywhere. If it weren't 7 AM, I would be loving these. There's also conference rooms and showers with quirky signage that is decorated all throughout the lounge, including the exit. Our flight is almost ready to board though, so let's head to gate 13. Today, I'm in business class, seated in 2F, and my pre-departure beverage of choice was water. While we're pushing back, let's have a look at the cabin config. It's the same configuration as the aircraft we flew on in November, in that it has 8 business class seats and 174 economy class seats. I'll talk more about the business class seat when we're in the air. For now, let's enjoy this taxi and departure off runway 27. So let's talk about the business class seat. There's 37 inches of pitch and 20 inches of width. On the left-hand side, there's the buttons for the recline and also a tiny cubby hole with the universal power outlet and USB-A port. On the right-hand side, there's a tray table. And in front of you, there's the sick bag, the safety card, and another smaller pocket to store stuff in. Because of how short the flight was, the cabin crew took our meal selection on the ground. The choices were either this granola with chia seed pudding or French toast. I don't like French toast, so I chose the granola, and oh my god, it was delicious. I really enjoyed it. I thought I wasn't going to enjoy it because that coconut in it, I loved it. No matter what I tried to do, I couldn't get the internet to work on my iPad. However, it could work on my phone just fine. As soon as we left Melbourne, however, Tasmania came into view, so let's enjoy the descent into Hobart. I'm sure the first question you have is, why did you spend money on a business class flight for a flight this short? And the answer is very simple. Variety. My last video was this same route in economy class, so I wanted to do it again in business class. And also, the Qantas economy class prices for this day in particular were astronomically high. I can only assume this was because of Dark Mofo, and honestly, based on everyone's attire, including my own, it was safe to assume that everyone was there for Dark Mofo. That being said though, would I recommend doing business class on a flight this short? If you can get a good deal on it, which can happen if you use Virgin Australia's upgrade thingy, yeah, go for it. You can get some pretty good deals last minute. So long as you're flying out of Melbourne though. If you're flying out of Hobart, you're not going to have to lounge. So honestly, I wouldn't bother. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.